16-year-olds? You gotta be kidding me. These kids were 12 last year. Good afternoon. Welcome to Field 5 here at Drakes Creek Sports Complex in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We are about to get started with the bottom of the first inning. Drive gave up a run at the top of the first, but we are underway, and they're only down 1-0 to Z20 Bombers, a team out of Nashville, Illinois. We're going to build a lineup here as we go. Thank you. First pitch to Peyton Johnson. In for a strike. Next pitch from Peyton, hit in the air to left field, and that's an out. One away. Brecken comes to the plate for her first at bat. That's outside for a ball, 1-0. We're coming to you live from the USSSA Southeast National Championships here in Hendersonville, Tennessee. This is the first game of pool play. And that hit down the line, left field, fourth base hit. Brecken's on her way to second as she got past the third baseman. That's going to go down as a double, and Brecken's aboard with one away here in the bottom of the first inning. Nice hit by Brecken. She paused at first base for some reason, not sure where the ball was, but she got to second. Bella's on now at the plate, and as I said, we're going to build a lineup for you here. Hit on the ground to first, picked up by the first baseman. Brecken's able to advance to third on the ground out by Bella, and there's two away. That's going to bring up Tessa Claudio. Tessa looking for a hit somewhere to drive in the first run of the game for Oklahoma Drive in this Southeast National Championship. First pitch to Tessa. Swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. back in the top of the second and won by a score of. There you go. That completes the strikeout. That goes 1, 2, 3 on a drop third strike, but there's one away. Earlier in the day, Z20 Bombers beat Northwest Arkansas Savage by a score of 12-1. 8-run third inning did them in from what I saw. There was no run limit in any of these innings. We have to play defense. 1-0 the count here as we go into the second batter of the top of the second inning. That next one bounced in, 2-0. Out at first. Instead, she acted as a screen, and that caused a little bit of a problem for Piper getting that ball cleanly. So a runner at first with one away. That one at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. No idea how long these contests are for. Is there 60, 65, 75 minutes? They're 70-minute contests. Okay. Goes. He is controlling the scoreboard, which is nice to see. 2 runs on 3 hits. Runners now at first and third. Got to pick it up cleanly so you can get an out at first. We cannot be giving up outs to a team this good. Runners at first and third, only one away. Shows bunt, pitch up high. Runner at first doesn't go to second. I think they got scared off by Peyton Johnson coming in from center. Cover second. Shows bunt. Another ball outside is 2-0. Runner still at first and third. From what I've read up, this team does have some power. Swung on, hit on the ground. That's through the hole. 1 runs in. Brought in quickly. So that's an RBI single. It's now 3-0, but now runners at first and second, only one away, and we've got to be at the top of the lineup, if not already in it.
You guys got this, girls. Come on, get your heads up.
Swung on and missed for a strike. I believe that was tipped into the mid of Mia. 0-1. First of 3 pool play games here from Hendersonville, Tennessee. 2 today, 1 tomorrow. Shows bunt. Outside for a ball, it's 1-1. We've had a defensive change with Bella Kay and Piper switching third and shortstop. Counts 1-1. Shows bunt. Gets a bunt down. Perfect. Come home. Got to come home. That's a bunt single. Drive was way too slow to respond to the bunt. They showed bunt, and people did not crash fast enough. She only bunted it about 6 foot, but we did not crash it and get it to first soon enough. Tessa covering first, but the throw was late. Base is now loaded for what could be the heart of the order. Swung on, hit through the hole at third, all the way to the fence. 2 runs are coming in to score. Now a third run's coming in, and Drive is imploding right now. That goes as an RBI double, but really that was right through everybody's wickets. It's now 6-0, and Drive really has given up all these runs on errors. These are unearned runs. This is probably one of the highest rated teams coming into this tournament, but Drive needs to play defense. They should have had already 3 outs in this inning. Instead, there's 5 runs on the board and only 1 away. So Coach Garrett having a conversation with his defense. As Drive is down now 6-0. early. And there is no run limit. So this could turn into more than 6 in a hurry if they don't start getting some defense. Shows bunt. They were expecting the runner to go to third on that. Defense is going to have to know who's covering what right now, because that's going to be they're going. Bad throw almost gets her nowhere. She fell. The throw to Tessa was low. Gets into center field, but everybody was backing up. Another missed opportunity. 2-0. Swung on, hit in center field for a hit. So runners again at first and third. Still nobody, only one out. Drive off to a rocky start here at the Southeast National Championship. First pitch swung on hard, fouled out of play. Count moves to 0-1. It's going to be a hard hit ball to the left side. Helena needs to be ready on that left side, or on that right side of the infield. 0-1. In the dirt. Runner advances to second on defensive indifference. It's not a steal. It's 1-1. Runners now at second and third, only one away. Got her ahead of it. Count moves to 1-2. 3 errors this inning. Swung on, reached for it. Coming home. Got to get the ball. Got to get the ball. Somebody's got to cover home. That goes down as a sac fly. The speed in which we were appeal at third says everybody was safe. So it's now 7-0, runner at third. But everybody's got to start moving a lot faster on this ball field. 2 away, runner at third, 6 runs in this inning. First pitch over the plate at the waist. It's 0-1. Pitch up high makes it 1-1. That bounces in. Count goes to 2-1. Nice stop by Mia. Keep the runner at third from advancing home. Later today, Oklahoma Drive plays Unity 14U out of Santa Fe, Texas. Swung on, hit on the ground. Bella Kay's got to throw it to first. I get it out. So Bella Kay gets the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. 6 runs come across, and Drive has a mountain to climb, down 7-0 this Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We move in the bottom of the second. The Bombers coming up for Oklahoma Drive. Gotta turn off the music. Gotta turn off the music. I'm going to assume that pitch counted, but it might not have. Should be 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Drive needs to be very patient. Natalie, Jordan, Piper all due up this inning. We need a lot more than that. Down 7-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Swung on a miss for a strike. Count moves to 2-1.
Nice cut. Keep your head down.
As I was saying earlier, this Z20 Bombers squad was a 12A squad last year. They're now a...
Oh, it's all right. Not yours.
That was called a strike at her face mask. 2-2. Unbelievable. I'm going to say, call that a strike. 3-2 the count now. Hit on the ground softly. The short. Gonna have to throw the first, and she does. Hard throw by the shortstop gets the first out of the inning. Natalie grounds out to short. 1 away. So 1 away. Jordan Barfield coming to the plate. Hit on the ground hard. Good hard foul. Count goes to 0-1. Jordan last tournament out hit a home run. Drive needs her to get on base in some form or fashion. They're staring at a 7-0 deficit. Doesn't need to be a home run, just needs to be a base hit. 0-1. Jordan ahead of it. Count moves to 0-2. So 0-2 pitch to Jordan. Swung on, missed. She went up high, couldn't catch up. It's the second out of the inning. So 2 away. Piper Paul. We got some defensive changes. Tessa Claudio now at first base. Jordan Barfield at second. Natalie Silva's at shortstop. Brecken Franks in left field. Elena Krzyzewski's in right. Those are defensive changes. Drive needs to continue to play. There are run rules that can be in effect. We don't want to get into that situation.
On your toes, let's go!
First pitch swung on, hit in the air. Oh, come on. That's going to drop for a hit. Natalie and Brecken need to communicate more there.
Be loud, let's go!
That dropped in between them. That's a, we'll call it a seeing eye single, but a missed opportunity. Bound low for a ball, 1-0.
Good miss.
Drive down in this contest, 7-0, and needing to get a lot of defense going. They had a good defensive first inning, only giving up 1 run after the first 2 scored. 2-0 count. Fairly nice looking sports complex here at what's the name of this? That's going up in the air. That might be all the way out. And it is. That's a 2-run home run. It's now 9-0 Z20 Bombers. Drive way down in this. Still nobody out. They need to start playing a lot more defense here.
Come on, guys. Let's go, girls. You can do that. Go, Bella.
So we're going to reset here, down 9-0. Good news is this is the toughest team they were going to play in pool play. Knew it was going to be tough coming in. And right now, there's a huge disparity between these two teams. Runner at first, nobody out.
All right, ladies. Let's play the team. Look alive. Go, girls.
Hit in the air. That's dropped. Good try by Peyton Johnson. That's going to go as a single.
Get us up.
Runners at first and second.
Let's go, girls. Go, girls. Come on.
We're going to have a pitching change. Bella Lanier going to come out. We're going to have Peyton Johnson come in. So we're going to do a pitching change. Peyton Johnson coming in. When we come back, runners at first and second. Nobody out, and a 9-0 deficit. Drive's actually the home team in this contest. Only the third time in like 18. Yeah, we probably should have been the visitors, I guess. Might have made this a little bit easier. Nonetheless, we knew we were going to be up against steep competition here, and they're showing their capabilities here right now. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Peyton Johnson now in to pitch. First pitch from Peyton gets all the way to the backstop. Runners advance to second and third on the wild pitch. It's 1-0. Only 80 degrees, but feels like a million. That one called a ball after a pitch earlier against Drive called at the face mask for a strike. It's 2-0. Three and 0.
Go, Drive.
4-pitch walk loads the bases. Along with Peyton coming in to pitch, Bella went to third. Bella K went to center field. That's got to be a strike. 0-1. Next offering. Swung on, hit in the air. That should be in play for Brecken. Coming home. Nice job. That ends up going down as a sac fly to Brecken. Franks. Runners stay at first and second. It's now 10-0. That pitch fouled the backstop. Count moves to 0-1. Next pitch up high, 1-1. Bit of a dejected Oklahoma drive side. Oh, that's high. 2-1. Nice stop by Mia. Good news is this was the toughest team they were going to face in pool play. 2-2. So nowhere to go from up, but up from here. 2-2 is the count. Nice changeup. Batter, all she could do was foul it back to the backstop. Count stays at 2-2. Runners at first and second. Up high. Again, a nice stop by Mia. Keep the runners at first and second. Count moves to 3-2. Nice job of hitting by the batter here. Another foul ball. Keeps the count at 3-2. This batter's looking for something they can drive. Swung on, hit in the air. Who's got it? Natalie's got it. For the second out of the inning. So 2 away. And at this point, Z20 Bombers are going fence hunting. Pretty much all they're doing at this point. Up 10-0. They got the capital to do that. First pitch up high, 1-0.
You ready out there?
Next offering. A little bit outside, 2-0. So Peyton's come in and stabilized some of the bloodletting that's happened in the first 3 innings of this contest. That pitch called low for ball, 3-0. After this contest, another pool play game at 4:30 against Unity 14U out of Santa Fe, Texas. Swung on, hit in the air, up to Bella Kay. She's got room, it goes off her glove. 1 run's in, she's got to throw it in. 2nd run's coming in. It's going to go down as a double. Bella Kay didn't know how much room she had. It's now 12-0 and we're in run rule territory. 12 after 3 is the end of it. That pitch fouled and out of play. Count moves to 0-1. That's called a strike. Over the plate, it's 0-2. On that last play, Bella Kay getting her first bit of action out in center field. Just didn't know where the fence was. No idea if there's a warning track or anything like that out there. That pitched a ball. It's hard to know when you're trying to run and chase down a ball and not try to smack your face into a fence that looks like it's a metal fence at that. That one called a ball. We're down 12-0. We don't need to be squeezed. This game is academic at this point. 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air. That's going up the middle for a hit. That runner's going to come in and score. So a 2-out single brings the score to 13-0. Somehow this coach up 13-0 needs to give some advice to his batter. Just play it out, man. Have some sportsmanship.
Nice pitch.
First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. All these girls played 12U last year. Up high. That gets away. Runner advances to second on the wild pitch to the net. It's 2-0. No idea where that was. I guess that was high. We'll call it high. 3-0. Swung on, hit in the air. Oh, Brecken drops it. Another run's in. That's a reach on error. Another run comes in, the score is 14-0. Hard hit ball. She tried to underhand catch it. She needed to catch it at her side. Ball drops. 14-0.
Nice misses.
That pitch called the ball, 1-0. So of the 14 runs that have been scored, not too many have been earned runs. Lots of errors have contributed to this deficit. This is a much better team, and Drive's going to have to work from that at some point. 3-0. 3 right now to keep this game going. Another inning. First pitch up outside for a ball, 1-0. Outside 2-0.
Let's go. Let's get our last.
Bounces, get away from Mia. That ball goes towards third base. Wild pitch allows runners to advance to second and third. 3-0 to count. Pitch and catch, Peyton.
Go, Peyton. Go,
That's all that matters. Just pitch and catch. 3-0. That's ball 4. So bases loaded again.
Talk to her. Let's go, Drive. Let's go, Drive.
The Drive 2K10 crowd trying to
Play together.
pump up the fielders.
Nice miss.
That pitch up high for a ball. Another pitch up high. Peyton's got to find her release point. She's coming at it a bit too low. And it's creating something of a rise ball effect. It's 2-0. This game's academic at this point. Drive needs to come out and play with some pride. There's a strike. 2-1. That pitch called ill for a ball. It's 3-1. Thanks for joining us from wherever you're watching. We will have more pool play action here at 4:30 today and 6 p.m. tomorrow. That's up ball 4. Walks in a run. So base is still loaded. It's 15-0. That one over the middle for a strike makes it 1-1.
On your toes, girls. Let's go. Hands up. Run.
1-1 pitch.
Nice man.
High 2-1.
All right, let's go, PJ. Come over here, kid. You got it. Deep breath.
Hayden's just got to focus on pitching and catching. That's all. Swung on, hit on the ground to Jordan, who throws it to Tessa for the third out of the inning. That said, 8 runs come across. And Drive needs a lot of help. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, down 15-0 to Oklahoma Drive. 2K10 softball. We move in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bella Johnston, Mia Wardwell, Elena Krzyzewski all due up this inning. Drive needs to score 4 to keep this game alive. Down 15 runs. First pitch, foul tipped into the mitt. Count goes to 0-1. So if Drive wants to know what the level of standard play is, they're starting with that right here. Got a lot of room to go up as they move through this tournament. Shows bunt again. It fouls it to the backstop. It's 0-2.
You got this. Lost it. You got it. All right, let's go, BK. Go, BK.
Not a lot of great lessons to learn out of this, but at the same time, being crisp with everything you do is going to be necessary to compete deep into this tournament. 40 teams. Swung on and missed for strike 3. There's one away. Mia comes to the plate with one away and the base is empty.
Go, Mia.
First offering. Swung on, hit on the ground softly to short. Gets her out by a step. 2 away. Elena comes to the plate, the last hope for Oklahoma Drive. She's got to get on along with a lot of other people. Keep this game alive. First pitch, Elena. Swung on and missed for a strike. Way behind it. It's 0-1.
Be patient.
Wait.
Have fun.
Oh, 1 pitch coming to Elena. Just far behind it. It's 0-2. And Oklahoma Drive down to the last strike in this opening contest, a pool play
Stick your head out of your ass.
at the
You got this.
14B USSSA Southeast National Championship. 0-2 pitch. Up high. 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. That should end the game. Drive loses their opening contest in the 14B USSSA Southeast National Championship by a score of 15-0. A drubbing that they haven't seen in a long time. But that is the standard. That is the bar of play that they're going to have to bring as they move on in this tournament. If they want to see this team again somewhere down the line, their play is going to have to get a lot crisper. We'll play again here at 4:30 against Unity 14U out of Santa Fe, Texas. But for now, this first contest was a blowout. Oklahoma Drive loses 15-0. The losing pitcher in this contest, Bella Lanye. The time of the contest was approximately 50 minutes. And the attendance was dozens of fans. We'll see everybody again here somewhere around 4:30 when Oklahoma Drive takes on Unity 14U. This Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball.